defeat the Rams in overtime, 38-37. Joining us now, Sam Darnold and Jaxon Smith-Njigba. Wow. Sam? How do you feel about that? Jackson, how do you feel about that group?
These fans are the real deal.
Greatest fans in the world.
This is the largest crowd we've ever had post-game, and arguably the best game we've ever had on Thursday Night Football. Sam and Jackson, congratulations. You clinched a playoff berth. But I want you to take me through the end of that game. This is the largest fourth quarter comeback in franchise history. Take me through it.
Shoot, I think, first, I think there's a lot of great players that made it happen. Special teams, defense, and I feel like it was total complimentary football tonight. When the offense was struggling, I was, turning the ball over a little too much, in the middle of the game. And, our defense picked us up, special teams picked us up. And when we needed to make a play, especially at the end, we made a play. And, it's easy when I got guys like this to be able to do it with.
The last game, Atlanta, you guys were tied at the half, and I heard a quote from Nick Ward, and he said you guys just didn't flinch. And in this game, when things aren't going well for the offense or the defense, somebody was going to make a play, and it just seemed like you guys stayed the course. Talk about the mentality, Jax, about how you guys just stay locked in.
Yeah, that's who we are. We don't quit. We know we got the most confidence, the best confidence in our defense and our offense. So, whatever we're up against, we're going to get through as a team and make it right, like we said.
Sam, did you guys know after you had the touchdown to Jax there, you're going for two in that situation, and that was your third two-point play? Seemed like you saved the best one for last there.
Yeah, no, it was a great play. We always have great plays. It's a huge credit to our coaching staff and the hard work they put in throughout the week. But yeah, it was a great play and a great catch by my guy Eric Saubert there at the end. Awesome.
You guys are also very calm right now.
They're so chill.
I'm very cold.
You're very cold?
Yeah, I'm very cold.
Tony, take off your jacket.
Can I actually have his shirt? Can I get his shirt?
I was going to say, you knew he was going to take it off one way or the other.
He likes to take it off. Usually they ask him to take his shirt off, but, jacket's fine.
So while we warm up,
let's keep that jacket on. JSN, let me ask you this, man. First half, obviously, not getting the ball much. I'm sure you were sitting there thinking, man, I want to get involved in this game. How did you stay mentally just in the second half, man, ops are going to come and I'm going to take advantage of them?
Yeah, my mindset is one play at a time, man. I know it takes one play for things to change and for me to, get going, get in my rhythm. And, so we want to start fast, but if that's not the case, just waiting on my time and making the most of each opportunity is what my mindset is.
Yeah, Sam, going against this team, people were talking about, okay, the Rams are the kryptonite team. You play well against all these other teams. This is the one you've kind of struggled with. How does it feel? Get that monkey off your back. You balled out in that second half. What do you think that does for your confidence?
Yeah, first off, it's a really good defense, really good team. Going into every game I play against them, it's always a great challenge. The way that they disguise certain coverages and, just a really good team. But I think, it's a credit, like we said at the beginning, it's just complimentary football. I didn't play the way I wanted tonight, but we finished the way that we wanted, and that's all that matters.
And I want to talk about that because I don't think people understand how difficult that is. When you're having a tough game, when you're, as a corner, you give up a couple catches, you give up a touchdown, it's hard to, keep your confidence, but you kept it. You kept your composure. In the biggest drive of, honestly, your career, you executed through dime after dime. Talk about your mentality going into it.
Yeah, I think it's, we practice so many situations throughout the week, throughout training camp, throughout OTAs even, and throughout, the week. And to be able to just get an opportunity to go out there and, just run our offense. We weren't in 2 minute, we weren't in hurry up. It was just like, all right, guys, let's just play one play at a time. That was it. That was our mentality going into that last drive. And, like I keep saying, it's just a huge credit to the guys up front, the big guys up front doing what they do every single play. Wouldn't be able to have the success, both of us, that we have without those guys.
JSN, let me ask you this. Rashid Shaheed, last couple of weeks, big plays and multiple times in games now with returns, getting involved in the offense some here at the end with the reverse. Talk about him and just his contribution now joining this team.
Man, huge. We're lucky to have Shaheed, and, he's a hard worker, came in, put his head down, and, it was kind of ugly in the beginning, but we knew he was going to make big plays for us, and you saw that tonight. So we're going to keep this thing rolling and, take it to the next step.
I just love that Sam's wearing Fitt's jacket over his shoulders.
He's shaking
like
his
this.
gold.
He's ice cold.
He's really slimmed down. He's really slimmed down.
Sam, I know you're always going to to say the right thing. And headed into this game, I'll let them finish yelling JSN, and rightfully so. But headed into this game, you said it was just another game. BS. It wasn't just another game. I'm going to call you on it. Now that you're on the other side of it with the victory, how does this one feel?
Yeah, you know, it feels good, you know, especially Thursday night, getting a couple days off, you know, around the holidays as well, get to spend time with family, you know, get to celebrate this one tonight with my loved ones and my teammates and all those. But it's, you know, it's a big win. It's a divisional game. Obviously, those are huge, especially late in the season when you're, you know, when you're tied at the top there in the standings. So, yeah, it's a big game, but we treat every game the same. They're all important.
Jax, how much confidence you have in Sam at the end there, and where can this team go this year?
The most confidence you can have in a person. He shows it time and time again to, you know, just to come out and keep swinging. And there's been games like this. This isn't the first time we had to go down there and take it. So, you know, I'm super proud of this team and Sam, and lucky to have them. And the fans, I just want to give them a shout out, best fans in the world.
JSN. What I was looking forward to in this game was watching you and Puka Nacua, two of the best receivers in the league right now. When I was playing, I used to go against this guy named Antonio Gates, great tight end, and it was always a friendly competition. Talk about that friendly competition between you two of the best in the business.
Oh, 1,000%. I mean, I look around the league and, you know, see where I stack up. And Puka, he's a great player. You know, he played great tonight. And, you know, but I understand it's not all about that. It's about getting those wins. And, you know, whatever I have to do, you know, to get a win and help my team, I'm going to do it. But, you know, friendly rivalry, a great player. I'm sure we might see him again.
I like the humble response, but with a little bit of fire behind it. Look, I just want you guys to understand how big of a moment this is. The Seattle Seahawks have struggled to get over the hump for a number of years. This looked like a game that was kind of trending in that way, and like, hey, maybe they're not going to. But Coach Macdonald has just preached the same philosophy with you guys, just a confidence. Just every game you show up, you execute, you trust your teammates. Just talk about his impact on this team and your mindset.
Yeah, I think, you know, Coach Mike does a great job of, you know, he's really done a great job since OTAs, ever since I got here, ever since I signed here, of kind of the mentality of the team. And we got the perfect leaders in every single position group to be able to carry that message. And, you know, I think that's just a huge credit to the guys we have in the locker room, because we have leaders that can carry the message, but, you know, it takes all of us. It takes all of us to do that. And, but yeah, it starts with Coach Mike, and I feel like ever since I got here, he's just been doing an unbelievable job.
Awesome. We're going to let you guys go enjoy this victory. You want to say one last thing to these fans?
They're the best fans in the world. It's unbelievable.
Thank you for watching. I'm Carissa Thompson with Thursday Night Football, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button to see interviews with all your favorite players, the best stories from the NFL, and the crazy things we get into during TNF Nightcap all season long. And remember, you can hang out with us live during Thursday Night Football each week, only on Prime.